In this video, we'll share fertilizer options to help you create a lawn that your neighbors are absolutely going to envy. My name is Ron Henry, owner of the Golf Course Lawn Store, where we help people all over this great nation of ours create amazing lawns. And when it comes to choosing fertilizer, there's really two major categories you need to be concerned about. You got granular fertilizers and you have liquid fertilizers. We're going to share a few different programs you can use throughout the season, and I'll give you the pros and cons of each, and then I'll share my personal fertilization program that I've used for several years with amazing results. Now, when it comes to easy, it's really tough to beat a granular fertilizer. All you need is your broadcast spreader, you add the product to your hopper, set it accordingly, and apply it on your lawn, and away you go. So granular fertilizers are an easy way to go if all you're looking for is a simpler way of feeding your lawn. If your soil test results show that your soil is not deficient in phosphorus, meaning you don't need any phosphorus, then a great option is Humic Max 1608. This is by far our most popular fertilizer. It's what I personally use on my lawn. And if you're only doing granular, you could apply this at 5 pounds per thousand, and that's gonna give you plenty of nitrogen to be able to feed your lawn and get a really good result. Now, if you have a centipede lawn, you can back those rates down a little bit, but for most turf grass, 5 pounds per thousand, if you're only using a granular program, is gonna work fairly well. Along with Humic Max, I highly recommend a carbonized PNG. This is a new product that was released this year. It replaces a product called Essential G. And what this is a granular biostimulant. In a non-complicated way of explaining what that means is it helps anything that you apply that's soil-based, like your fertilizer, to work better. It helps with nutrient availability. It helps stimulate microbial activity. It does all these things that really help power the engine of the soil that, again, helps your fertilizer to work that much better. The application rate that I like to use for this product is 10 pounds per thousand. So this 40-pound bag will cover 4,000 square feet. So if you're looking for a very basic program that is still going to produce a pretty good result, you could do Humic Max once per month at 5 pounds per thousand, and then carbonized PNG at 10 pounds per thousand. That's going to be a pretty good program. Now, the cons of only running a granular only approach to your fertilization is that you tend to get like a flush of growth and then it begins to fall off. So if you were to go out and then say apply Humic Max to your lawn, in 5 to 7 days or so, you're going to begin to see a color response and a growth response in your lawn, and that's going to begin to fall off as the month progresses. So you're going to see like a little peak of growth and color, and that's going to begin fading away as the month progresses. If you're able to supplement that with liquids, you can even that out. So what I personally recommend, what we teach on the Golf Course Lawn Store, and what I personally think produces the best result if what you're after is the best possible lawn, is to do a combination of granular products and also liquid products. So we're gonna step things up just a little bit, right? If we take Humic Max, we'll be applying this. We're gonna be backing the rate now down to 3 pounds per thousand. So that's gonna get you about half a pound of nitrogen, which is, for most lawns is plenty. And then we're gonna be supplementing that with a new fertilizer that we came out with last year. We partnered with the Andersons to create this. Very proud of this product. It is a 22-3 formulation. And as far as application rates, you'd apply this at 6 ounces per thousand. So you're getting half a pound of nitrogen from Humic Max, from the 1608, and every time you spray this at 6 ounces per thousand, you're putting out 1/10 of a pound of nitrogen. So whereas the granular fertilizer we're only going to apply once per month, this we're going to apply every 2 weeks. Between Humic Max and then also the 22-3, that's going to do a lot as far as evening out those peaks of growth and color, and it just overall is going to produce a nicer result in your lawn. Another benefit of adding liquids to your program is that if you're deciding to use plant growth regulators, I'll give you an option here. For example, if you were going to use Primo Max or a new EZ, like these are two plant growth regulators that I personally use on my lawn, using liquids or having liquids as part of your nutrient program gives you an easy way to also apply these as well. You know, the growth regulators can be mixed with this. There's no issues at all with that. And since you're gonna be applying these every 2 weeks, it all just kind of goes together and saves you a lot of time. Let's step things up a bit. So the 22-3 is one option along with Humic Max at 6 ounces per thousand, right? That's option one. But let's just say, and I know a lot of you guys, that might not be you, but if you gotta have that super deep green, you want that extra pop of green that a bit more iron can produce, enter a liquid micronutrient. this is our micros blend. You could mix this along with the 22-3. Again, the rates for these are the same. So 6 ounces per thousand for this, 6 ounces per thousand for this. And you're going to end up getting more iron. You're also going to cover any micronutrient deficiencies you might have. So like your boron, your copper, molybdenum, a lot of those micronutrients that your grass still needs in small amounts, this guy is going to cover. So you could apply, again, the 22-3, 6 ounces per thousand, this at 6 ounces per thousand. And if you're doing growth regulator, you could throw those in the tank and spray all this at the same time. Again, once every 2 weeks. So the one thing that we're missing here, now we're gonna go into what I actually do on my lawn. Again, this would be what I consider a really good program. If you did, just the 22-3 and a micronutrient along with the 2 granular products, you're gonna be in a really good position. But if you think about it, we're using a granular biostimulant that's gonna help our soil, right? It's gonna help with, again, water holding, with nutrient availability. What about when it comes to foliar sprays? Because with these guys, you spray them and allow them to dry on your lawn. What can we use, what can we add to these that's gonna help enhance plant health and also enhance nutrient uptake? I got something for you. So there's gonna be 2 options, 2 products we're gonna add along with these. So the first is Release Zero. What Release Zero is liquid carbon. So it's 10% micronized carbon along with other biostimulants. And the only job of Release Zero is to help any foliar sprays that you're doing to work better. So you can think of it almost like a catalyst to really enhance that nutrient uptake. Along with Release Zero, I also use a kelp product. So I'll show you here. This is NutriKelp. This is 24% kelp. And the reason why you want that is when you get into the hotter times of year when your turf grass can be more stressed, Bermuda lawn, or if you have a cool season lawn in the summertime when those lawns are seeing more stress, the kelp that's in NutriKelp is gonna help with the movement of water throughout the plant. It's gonna help with stress response, it's gonna help with disease resistance. There's a lot of benefits to this product, which is why I pair it along with everything else you see there. Now, as far as rates, these guys, as we already covered, would be 6 ounces per thousand each. And when it comes to the Mirimichi products, both for Release Zero and for NutriKelp, you would apply these at 3 ounces per thousand. These products are highly concentrated, so there's really no need to go higher than that. I mean, per the label, you could go as high as 7 ounces per thousand if you wanted to. But in my testing, 3 ounces per thousand really is a sweet spot. You're gonna get more applications sticking to that rate, and you're not really gonna be wasting product. So to recap again, 6 ounces per thousand for each of these, and then 3 ounces per thousand for Release Zero and for NutriKelp. And again, all of this can be mixed along with your plant growth regulators like Primo Max or and use EZ. But let's say now you look at your soil test results and perhaps you've got elevated phosphorus levels, right? So you're really trying to avoid doing anything that's gonna add more phosphorus. Now, even though the 22-3 has only 2% phosphorus in it, but you're saying, you know what, I don't even wanna do that. I don't even wanna add even more phosphorus to the soil or anything that's gonna help put more into the soil. I wanna avoid it at all costs. So in that case, what you could do is you could take this away. You could get rid of the 22-3, and instead, you could go with Release 901C. So this is a 9% nitrogen product, 1% potassium, and as you'll notice, as the analysis shows, there is no phosphorus in this. So if you wanted like a phosphorus-free program, this would be your jam. This is what you'd want to do. I mean, NutriKelp has like 1% phosphorus in it, but you're talking, again, negligible, like trace amounts. So if you were looking for a program that didn't have any phosphorus, you could do, again, Release 901C, the micronutrients, you'll get that iron and the other micronutrients along with a kelp product. So we actually, in this case, we don't need Release Zero anymore because the Release 901C essentially is Release Zero with fertilizer in it. There's no need to apply Release 901C and Release Zero because again, they essentially are the same product with this just only having nitrogen and potassium added. Well guys, I hope I gave you guys some stuff to think about. We went from very basic all the way up to the more complex. My personal program that I'm gonna be doing this year is going to be the 22-3 fertilizer along with a micronutrient and Release Zero NutriKelp. So I'll show you my program as far as you see me spraying on my lawn this year will be this. So our micronutrient and Release Zero NutriKelp. This actually right here is exactly what I'll be using on my lawn. And again, hopefully you guys found this useful. Don't necessarily feel like you have to do all this, but I want to give you all the options ranging from very basic to like if you wanted like in the top 1% as far as really doing everything you can to maximize the quality of your turf grass, this is it. This is what I would recommend. If you want to see some content on how you could use these along with plant growth regulators, some options for mixing these along with that, I've got a video that I'll post right here that you can watch next. Again, thank you so much for watching. Really do appreciate it. If you have any questions or comments, leave them below, and I will see you in the next video.